Alright, what's up guys? Time for another video, and I'm gonna talk about this little thing I keep seeing on the TV news still. Uh, Garlic Festival in California. You know, I actually seen on one of them food shows about, you know, certain that feature different food items, like Food Network channels and that the Garlic Festival got some media attention on there, which sounded like a really cool festival, because I'm actually a garlic person. I have in my little YouTube videos about just diving into cooking, you know, and you only get better if you dive into it. I throw in a lot of garlic. But so I was really beside myself in a way. What do you call it? Looking like, you know, what the fuck, you know, seeing on the TV news. Another asshole wakes up hating the world. You know what? Yeah, you know what? That statement pops in my head. You know, I get that for, you know, of course, you know, YouTube will gets in Hollywood gets kind of bitchy when you can't borrow clips anymore in YouTube videos. Except if it's in some cases, I think on permission, meant for those little social media memes or whatever the fuck you call them. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying this too, bear with me, is every time I see shit like this, like the Las Vegas shooting and all kind of a senseless shit, I keep seeing Sylvester Stallone and that guy with the hat on, you know, in the movie Cobra. Stallone goes, yeah, any idea on the guy? And then his partner with the hat on says, yeah, just another asshole that woke up hating the world. So that, you know, always plays in my head every time I see shit like this. And I made a video before saying, you know, guy Las Vegas shooting, a guy that had all kind of money, he could gamble, do whatever the fuck he want. Money doesn't make you happy. Sees a bunch of people having a good time. He got money, he can do anything he wants. It. People out there having a good time, oh, you can't have that, so he's miserable. So that's my take on it. But this is the same fucking thing, except this guy evidently wasn't rich like the Las Vegas guy. Bunch of people having a good time at a garlic festival. He cuts the fence with bolt cutters or whatever the hell getting in there, which a gun he bought legally. He had no priors or anything. He was able to buy a gun. And everybody else to be saying now too, oh yeah, the NRA is behind it. And there's people of all races shooting their own at each other all the fucking time. You know what I mean? You're gonna make somebody helpless over some crazy bastards that are actually shooting people? Are we gonna be like, you know, parts of Israel? I remember used to see articles way before this internet and YouTube thing come on, hearing about everybody in Tel Aviv was required to have a gun because it's so damn bad over there. Are we going to turn into that, or are we just going to make everybody helpless, and then meanwhile people will be attacking each other with hatchets and everything else, and the supposable authorities or whatever, you know, too, that go be like North Korea. Anybody else that isn't in the army, you know, bowing down by being in the army, which are, you know, over there, you know what I mean, too. If you're a regular Joe or Jane, like in countries like South Korea, you're not obedient. Man, they'll send military or whatever after you, throw you in a cage. We gonna turn into that? I don't know. But anyway, a garlic festival. Asshole wakes up hating the world, and say even you were bullied or anything, people treat you bad. Oh, not that I condone such a thing, but I'm not telling anybody to go to gangland and do any kind of thing, but I make my case where these assholes, they wake up hating the world and shoot people for a reason. Go after the helpless ones, and they're miserable. They don't want to see anybody having a good time, see, so they go and shoot up people, and it's a miracle in this one that the cops shot the guy to death before he could kill anybody else. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing, but my case is I'm not telling anybody to go. When I say a figure of speech, you got to watch how you say that. You know, I say, well, my case that I make, not to tell anybody to do that shit, is I'll word it this way. You don't see cowardly people like this that don't want to see anybody else having a good time, and they shoot You don't see them going anywhere else like gangland, where the minute they raise that weapon, they'll get their ass shot. You know, you got places where gangs, you've got these young kids that are better shot than even some of the police, and it's freaking dangerous for police over there. I mean, you could get some expert Green Beret or a war vet, right, that seeing all kind of combat, that'll get literally shot in the back by a freaking 13-year-old kid, the way things are, you know. But and then there was a thing I was going to do a video about separately, which, you know, there are states that have the open carry thing, which people need to pay attention to this, you know. Just because you have a gun, whether concealed or open, there was a thing I saw on the TV news, a woman that had a gun, I guess it's somewhere in open carry. Some person grabbed the gun, holster and all, and ran away with it, but the police caught the person, thank God. And then, yeah, there's this case, if you have concealed carry, right, and you're somewhere, it's better off, I think it's better off you go straight in somewhere, don't be at some ATM if you can help it, and be seen, or you gotta watch even going into a bank establishment, somebody thinks you have money. And just because you have a gun, your back is turned for 1 minute, somebody stabs you, say with a switchblade, and they're gonna take wallets, anything they can find, right, on your person, and say you have a gun, your license to carry, that's happened, that shit's happened. But then, you know, you're gonna make laws. So there's my case there too, just because at the same time you take guns away from people, yes, you could be legally allowed to have a gun, and you're not really trained to handle one properly, or trained to perceive what's behind you or around you or your surroundings, whether you have a gun or not. Yeah, somebody could take a switchblade, sneak up on you that fucking quick, because these crazy people that want money for their dope, you know, you just like that, they're damn quick, you know what I mean? But you're still gonna leave everybody helpless and just take away every single right to carry a permit off of somebody. Because, you know, whether you have the gun or not, there's somebody they're gonna use switchblades, kitchen knives, you know, make their own shanks up to stab with. They're gonna use anything they want to rob people anyway, you know, club somebody, that's what they do. So you're gonna, like, what are you gonna do? Like, as a take away a plastic spork, you know, they're gonna watch what you eat with, allow you to eat with your fingers. But hey, in a lot of cases, some of us do exercise practices like I do it over there. Well, yeah, we're gonna file down your fingernails. You're gonna file your teeth. You know, maybe they're gonna do away with your. You know what? Just allow you to gum your food and then drink your food through a straw, and check your fingers and your toes. You know, don't wear no boots. Maybe wear real soft shoes. That can be used as a weapon. God forbid you can kick anybody. But yes, the police gotta worry too. They gotta worry about that all the time. You got these crazy buckers that they're trying to arrest for good reason, that bite them and you can get a disease. Hell yeah, that happens. So, you know, you take you could take like legally used, legally licensed weapons off of every single buddy. I say it'll open the door to the society that screams for taking everything off of somebody. They're not just going after guns, they're gonna. Yeah, these people are paranoid. They think they want everybody to have skinny arms and t-shirts and shorts, and be these skinny little persons, you know, maybe t-shirts and shorts with that childlike look, you know what I mean? And, or like the guy on that YouTuber video said, the guy named Sinatra Says, the YouTube channel called Sinatra Says, they're trying to say fitness is the people that want to do away with guns, they blame the NRA for anything. They're trying to say fitness is violent. You know, now, what are you going to do? You go to Planet Fitness and you're on a roster and they know who you are, but now I'm practicing. Walking around with an attitude, walking around your head too high now, you know, what are they going to do? Have the police stop you on the streets now, you know what I mean? you know, may not be as built as maybe that white guy or black guy on the street that you know, that might be your neighbors or some in an athletic build that plays football and that. But yeah, even though you're not one of those, you know, yeah, you look like you're training for something. You might be in violent. I says, oh, you do some construction work and all that though too. But oh no, you know what? You're training something. You know, you got a punching bag in your house. You've got this weight set. You know, I mean, and yeah, you're going to a gym. What are you doing that for? Really, is it? And you're walking around pretty cocky. I mean, you might be. And you're walking around too cocky. That you think what? You think you're going to start a revolution of some kind? You're going to you think you're hot shit, you know, maybe we ought to stop you on the streets and question you, you know, and then check you for drugs, weapons while you're at it, you know. Got too much energy in the job, you're gonna, we'll stop you on the streets and check up your nose and see if you're taking cocaine too, you know what I mean. You do got a few people that, you know, that are well schooled in karate, go to karate tournaments, and it was portrayed on TV. You know, got some bad ones out there that are temperamental, and they're taking cocaine once in a while because, for whatever reason, taking some extra enhancing drugs to perk them up. Because, you know, even in an athletic scenario, you know, you can't do everything. You know, they're different. I know I went a little off the subject, you know what I mean, too. This is subject matter for other videos, but I'm basically sarcastic because I'm trying to tell you just because shit happens like this, you don't want to see it happen. Now you got another party that wants to not just disarm everybody. They already are looking at everything else and want to make everything else dangerous. And they're going to blame the NRA for everything, and they're going to, every single person next to them, you know, now they're going to be paranoid about everybody. And even non-gun things, you know what I mean, too. You can have certain traits or things that ain't even a firearm, and they're going to be looking at you now, you know what I mean, too. I'm making a case for that far left that, with a little bit of sarcasm, they're trying to induce fear and paranoia, which you don't want to see some crazy bastard going around, you know, with a gun, you know what I mean, either. But then you're going to get some crazy bastards that are already bludgeoning people with things. They'll use fucking bats, bricks, anything they fucking well have, and you know, you don't want to see that happen. But like I said, if you got this far in this video, it's fucking shameful. You've got these assholes that doing something like that. They're not going to do it where somebody's going to shoot back like Gangland. They're always target the weak. You know, and then they're gonna, target the weak, and they're usually too cowardly to go somewhere where somebody will shoot back. And they usually, the couple, like I said, this one and the Garlic Festival shooting and the Las Vegas shooting, and then shooting in some theater, you know, during a Batman movie. Go after people that are helpless and can't shoot back, and usually those shootings are usually things where they can't stand anybody having a good time because they're miserable. So, and like I said, the Las Vegas shooter, he had all kind of money, and money didn't make him happy. Kill a bunch of people in a concert, a country concert, because they're having a good time. I'll say again, Garlic Festival is that same thing. The only difference between him and the Las Vegas shooter is the guy that did the Garlic Festival shooting didn't have money, but they both obviously do not like to see anybody else having a good time, and they're out live a miserable life, and they're too cowardly to go after anybody else because they know they'll get their ass shot, you know.